Hi, and welcome back into day 3. Now, as I was saying yesterday, with visualization, it's really more about the feeling rather than necessarily the sharpness of focus. I think over time, it naturally kind of gets sharper. We see that image more clearly. But to begin with, it's very much more about the feeling. I know when I was learning visualization myself, I was always trying to get the picture in the mind just right. So much so that I spent most of the visualization thinking about whether I was getting it right, worrying that perhaps I wasn't, and wondering if I would ever get it. So we still need to realize when we're wandering off, when the mind is wandering, when we're thinking about the exercise rather than simply doing the exercise. So, of course, we're training in part 1 to realize when the mind's wandered, and then we realize, oh, yeah, okay, that's thinking. And we just come back again. So in just the same way, if you do find that the mind wanders off, perfectly normal, it's bound to happen. In that moment, just noting it, and in the same way that we came back to the breath in part 1, in part 2, we're just coming back to the visualization and just picking it up from where we left off. So if you just like to make sure you're sitting comfortably, upright, eyes open. We'll just start by taking some nice big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes as you just feel the weight of the body pressing down, noticing those points of contact, and noticing the different sounds all around you. And now just shifting the attention to the body, so just getting a sense of how the body feels. So a sense of heaviness, of lightness, tiredness, energy. Starting at the top of the head in the usual way, just scanning evenly down through the body, starting to build up a picture of how the body feels. So just starting to become more aware of the breath now as you scan down that movement of the breath in the body. Following each breath, noticing how each is different from the last. So, as you sit there, just imagining that warm sunlight shining down, sense of flow, of movement as it flows down in through the top of the head into the body, all the way down towards the toes. Again, as you sit there, it's as though it's happening. You couldn't even stop it if you wanted to. So there's nothing really to do. Just watching, noticing how that quality of mind, that warmth, that spaciousness, that light, just seems to bring a sense of ease and relief to the body. And just watching now as it continues to flow down from above the head. Now into the trunk, the stomach, the back, and just watching again as it travels upwards, finding every single last little space in the body and just leaving behind a sense of ease, spaciousness. And watch now as it travels all the way up towards the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands, and all the way to the ends of the fingers. So still with that sense of flow. Now watching as it fills the neck, the head, the face. And in doing so, any of frustrations, any tensions, just melting, being left behind as you watch that sunlight continue to fill the body. And when it feels as though the entire body is now full, just letting go of that focus on the visualization, and just for a moment allowing the mind to do whatever it wants to do. And just bringing the attention back now to the body. Just becoming more aware of the way you're sat. Those points of contact. A feeling of the body pressing downward. And just starting to notice the sounds around you again. So you can open your eyes whenever you're ready, but whatever the case, just pausing for a moment. Just to notice how that feels, of taking that time out. And remember, you can carry this quality of mind into your day. You can find those moments throughout the day to repeat this exercise. But just as important is continuing with that idea of you are not your thoughts, you're not your feelings. We are not our thoughts. If when you realize you've been distracted in your day, just as we did in part 1, in that moment, just acknowledging whether it's thinking or feeling which distracted you, and then just gently bringing the attention back again. It'll not only help increase your familiarity with that idea, but it'll actually also help this technique as well that we're doing in part 2. More of that tomorrow though. I'll look forward to seeing you back here then for day 4.